Hey everybody, welcome to Adam Lives Adventure. That's right, new channel name. We are not just about doing hard things around here. Of course, that is a huge part of why I'm doing this channel. I strive to do really big adventures. I'm trying to do a 200-mile single-track mountain bike race in 4 years. So a lot of this has to do with these big events that I want to tackle, and then trickles down into hard things that make you stronger, that help you grow. But that's only a part of what I want this to be. I want to teach you guys who may be aspiring to finish the Margie Gesick or get into endurance sports or even just tackle some big obstacle in your life, right? But most of my expertise is built around these big endurance events. But it's not just about doing hard things. I really have a passion for adventure. For me, that has to do a lot with riding, just exploring, getting out there, doing crazy things, being silly with it. But it also is my family. I have 4 kids, and I like to go on adventures with them. It's something that I just am really passionate about, and I think everybody can have adventures. I see a lot of channels out there that are really cool stuff to watch about these Cape Epic or the Tour Divide race or these Transamerica races, all these really big events, but that's not all that's out there. There are ways to have adventure that don't require you to spend thousands and thousands of dollars and travel halfway across the world. That stuff is great. It's really fun to watch, but I really want to make this about adventure that you can find in your day-to-day. And things that you can do just maybe not on a whim, that require a little bit of planning, but that are totally doable for anybody. That adventure is accessible. So along with this idea and some upgrades to my whole setup here, I wanted to talk about my current situation. So one of the things that I've really been excited to do, and actually was part of the impetus to start this whole channel, was ride footage. I know there's a lot of it out there. There's a lot of people doing really cool ride footage. Most of it is progressively getting crazier and crazier, just doing big drops and, like I mentioned before, documentaries on these really huge rides. But I kind of think it's hard to find just regular old footage of riding the trails in your area. So I want to do a series of videos based on rides that are around my area. So there's some really cool trail networks within an hour to 2 hours of my house here in Neenah, Wisconsin. And I just want to do some cool videos around that. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today was my first experience using the GoPro on the bike. So after all this buildup, I finally got a GoPro and I got out there, I got everything set up. I went to Baird's Creek in Green Bay, if you're familiar with it. If you're not, it's a really great trail. Can be a little bit tricky to navigate, so fair warning, try and find somebody who's been there before if it's your first time. But even if that's not the case, just go and explore. It's super fun. Lots of techie climbs, lots of routes. Just really fun trail network. So I got everything set up. I got my chest strap on, got my camera set, and I'm going to share with you guys some of my first footage. So we're going to roll that, and I'll let the intro play out, and you'll get to see the drama of how my first video session went. All right, roll it. All right, we're here at Baird's Creek today. It's really windy, so I don't know how the microphone is going to be. This is my first trial of the GoPro. Just got my heart rate monitor started, and yeah, it's going to hit the trails and see what happens. I'll probably do a lap of video, and I don't know. We'll see. It's a gorgeous day. Just, I don't know, 30 mile an hour wind probably. Fun. Okay. So obviously that didn't go exactly as planned. I think that's obvious. So what actually happened, being my very first time ever using the GoPro on the bike, I had the chest strap set. As you can see in the beginning, you can see the whole trail. Everything looks great. But then I got on the bike. So you have a narrow gap between where the camera's facing, like right off your chest, and I can kind of look down and I can see the screen and think, oh yeah, I can see the whole trail. Everything looks good. But then I got on the bike and I started riding and I went forward and you got top tube footage. So that's just what I wanted to talk about today is mistakes. We screw up. I mean, I was super excited to make this video and I botched it. I blew it. But it's not the end of the world. And obviously it's not, because it's just one video. I can go reshoot it. You know, it's frustrating. It could be. Because I don't get to go to Baird's a lot. It was a Monday that worked out for me. I didn't have to watch the kids. I didn't work on a Monday. So it was kind of the perfect storm being able to go and do it. And now we've got lots of rain. So the trails are not really rideable at the moment because of all the rain saturation. So I could let that really frustrate me that I lost my chance and it's going to be weeks before I can really get back and film it again. But that's the thing. It's adventure. Part of adventure is taking risks. And sometimes you take a risk and it doesn't play out. Now, I'm going to be able to get more footage. I'm going to be able to move on from this. And it's not the huge deal I could make of it. But that's part of adventure, is when things go wrong, it just happens. It's just one more way for you to learn. Well, now I know one thing that I need to do if I'm going to take bike footage. I need to really check the camera angle. Something I should have thought of. I've done a lot of photography in my day. It's what I actually went to school for. So that's something that I should have foreseen. I should have thought about the angle changes and whatnot. But that's how you learn. It's just a part of adventure. And it actually made me really excited because if I look back a couple years ago, even maybe a year and a half ago, that would have really deflated me. It seems silly, but something like that, being so built up in your mind and then not working out, it can really suck. It can really deflate you if you let it. And a year, 2 years ago, I would have let that get to me. It would have been just super frustrating. I might not have even made a video. I might have just said screw it and deleted it. But we can't let those little things get in our way because they're just going to keep happening. It's all about how you look at it. And that was what was really encouraging to me in this time of growth, is that it didn't discourage me honestly at all. I looked at the footage and I just had to laugh. I cracked up. I'm like, it's great. It's a great little video to talk about a mistake. So you just took it in stride. And the reason I'm able to do that is because of those little hard things I'm doing every day. Not all of them hard. One of the easy things is gratitude. Every day I'm writing down what I'm grateful for. And that has totally changed my outlook and turned what could have been a miserable time with making this video instead turned into a learning moment for me. And hopefully a chuckle from you, and hopefully this helps you learn about your own journey. I am going to have more ride footage. I don't know if I'm going to narrate over it. I don't know if I'm going to do races. I'm still working everything out. But that, like I said, I want to do some features on some local trails. And then people can tell me how much I sucked at this turn or how I should have ridden that line, right? But no, it's all good. And hopefully soon, once the rain starts to dwindle and we get the trails opening up, I can get out there and do some more footage. So yeah, let me know what you think of the channel name, Adam Lives Adventure. Trying to, like I said, expand and just help you understand that adventure is everywhere. And we don't have to have a huge budget. We don't have to go to exotic places. We can find adventure in little ways, and I hope to bring more of that to you. If this is any help to you, or you want to see more ride footage, smash the like button. Let me know in the comments where you like to ride and what are trails that you might like to see videos of. Obviously, I am in my own area here in Wisconsin, so I don't have the ability to travel a lot right now, but there's cool trails that you know about that maybe you're off the beaten path. Let me know. Hit me up in the comments. And yeah, look forward to some more ride footage soon. So yeah, guys, have a great day and find your adventure.